Yo, yo, man. Yeah, kids back on live, man. Excuse the tech difficulties. I was trying to go live via OBS, but for some reason OBS couldn't connect to the YouTube servers. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. So basically, look, I tried to go to live OBS, but that couldn't happen. So your boy is here, your boy is here, your boy is here, man. So look, man, as I said again, look, man, I was fighting some copyright stuff through YouTube because me and Ford were very casually watching the Chelsea thing again. But what happened was pretty much, I think someone in the live chat was posting a link to the game. And I kept trying to tell people that this is a flipping live chat. The game isn't being shown. It says very clearly in the description box that the game isn't being shown. But people, like, I think people are stupid, but people are like, oh my gosh, where's the game? Where's the game? Link to the game. It's like, no. This is a live chat. Don't post any links to the flipping game. So that's pretty much what got your boy taken down. But I'm back. I'm here. I'm alive, and trying to live. I'm trying to live. That's the key thing. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to stay alive. I'm trying to stay real. That's the key thing, man. So look, I think pretty much the biggest story, of course, was this whole Fifpro 11 stuff. And look, I gave my thoughts on it. I gave my thoughts on it, but what I wanted to pretty much get through to people is people forget that I think was it last year or something where Danny Alves was the dude who actually got into the 11. They got Danny Alves in there. So what they do is the players who can make it to the ceremony and so forth, they will then put them in as the people in the 11. So it's like, it's a popularity thing. It's about friends. It's about people that it's about alliances and so forth. And that is what drives the whole thing. It's not real. It's not real. Like, if you're looking at a team and the best of last season and you see Marcelo and Sergio Ramos in there, it's obviously a joke. It's obviously a joke. And I truly believe that it gets done to get reactions from people. That's why it gets done. Yes, Sergio, what up, baby? What up, baby? What up? What's happening? What's happening? As I said, look, guys. I mean, I've been out of this whole live game for a bit, but your boy's back. Your boy's back, man. Your boy is back doing his whole thing. YouTube trying to shut me down. YouTube trying to take me, but your boy is back doing his whole thing, man. Yeah, look, I was watching look, I said again, I'm not a Premier League merchant. If it's between Barcelona Villarreal and a Carabao Cup game, I'm watching Barcelona Villarreal. Oops, sorry. But I did hear that Tottenham lost to Colchester, because again, like I said again, the only trophies that Tottenham can realistically win is either the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. If you have a situation where you can't win neither, so in a situation where you're already out of the Carabao Cup against flipping Colchester, so all you have is the FA Cup, which City take it seriously, Liverpool take it seriously, all the guys take it seriously. So this is pretty much just going to be yet another season where Tottenham are not going to win a trophy. And I think it just goes back to the whole thing of like, how long is Pochettino going to remain at this club? That's the thing. Like, I don't know the answer, but it's a question that has been asked. Is like, how long is this dude going to remain at Tottenham for? How long is it going to happen? Because the question is, does Poch get sacked or does he resign? That's the question. Does he get sacked or does he resign? Because for me, it's over. Like, the Pochettino, Tottenham love affair and everything, it's done. Because if we're not losing to Colchester, then that's just madness. And guys, we've been here. Hit that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Smack that like button. Punch that like button. Hit those likes up. Got about 30 people in here. Hopefully, some more guys will roll up in there. Hit that like button and let's talk some football, man. It's been a while. It's been a while since the kid has been on live, baby. It's been a while. Let me bring out the eyes. Let me bring out the eyes. Let me bring out the eyes. So, what you guys say, man? So, look, but this was going to be like a very basic Q&A. I mean, but look, I said again, just from the titles, Fifpro 11, it's not personal. They do it to get a reaction out of people. That's why they do it. They do it to get a simple reaction out of people. That's why they do it. And I did see a story about Raheem Sterling going to Real Madrid, which is crazy. Yes, Jason, we're live. Do your job as a mod. We're live. So what do you guys think? Sterling at Real Madrid, will it work? Remember, this is not now. So if we imagine that Sterling is going to sort of improve and remain improving for the next 4, 5, 6 years, do you see him potentially, maybe becoming a top player who can be good enough to play at the Real Madrid platform? I'm not sure, man. So how many of you guys even have this FIFA 20? I played FIFA 20. Those that followed me on Twitch, I played FIFA 20. It's alright, it's alright. Yeah, because I put out a Patreon vid. Again, shout out to guys, get you guys on Patreon. So I put out a Patreon vid, and I said that Allegri, be wary. Almost rhymes, but doesn't. Allegri, be wary. So I've heard about these rumors of Allegri now going to Arsenal, and now I've heard about Allegri going to Man United. Guys, Allegri took over a winning team. He took over a winning team. You can't just assume that because he did well with Juventus, he'll now do well with Arsenal or United. Managing Juventus is very different from managing either Arsenal or United. I get the whole thing of like, oh my, because again, I was speaking to a Patreon member, Jonas Philbig on the Patreon, and he said, look, man, Arsenal need defensive stability, and they've not had defensive stability for a long time. So I get that. But as I replied to him, Simeone, Mourinho, someone of that ilk, Conte, not Allegri. Nah, not that dude, man. Like, nah, not that dude. Remember, guys, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. So, yeah, so Sterling at Real Madrid, what are you guys saying? Does that work? Does that not work? Wait, so is this wait, what do you mean by it's confirmed? Confirmed according to who? Why are you so reactionary? Whoever said I was reactionary, based on what, man? So Sterling is the biggest system player. Well, we will never know whether Sterling is a system player until he really moves to another club. An argument can be made because I've always said that a lot of the reason why Sterling is so good is down to Pep. It's down to Sterling and his hard work and his training and his improvements as a player. But a lot of it also as well is also down to Pep and how Pep coaches. And Sterling for England isn't as effective as Sterling for Man City. But then how many players from Man City are as good for other teams than they are as City? De Bruyne is very good for Belgium. He's not as good for Belgium as he is for Man City. So, but at the same time, Sterling does get G's for England. He does get G's for England. But for me, I think if Sterling was not to Real Madrid right now, I'd be like, nah, nah. I don't think he's of that quality. I don't think he's ready. And I think it would be the wrong timing for him to go. Now, if you now say 3, 4, 5 years down the line, Sterling, who knows? What if in 4 or 5 years Sterling is bloody amazing? This guy keeps on improving, and this guy is amazing, independent of the system that Pep creates. If that happens, you've got a guy who is fast, who can score goals, who is skillful, who is smart, who understands how to break from the last man. That is, and if you now have a scenario where you have Real Madrid can get Sterling, they can then get Mbappe. I think that is huge. But maybe Real are just chatting and just looking at his progress. They're not like, oh my gosh, we're definitely going to buy you in 3, 4 years. Let's just we are monitoring you and see what will happen. I think Mbappe is already that dude. Mbappe is that dude. He is that's why it's called the prodigy. So Real are like, look, when it's time, 3, 4, 5 years, we're gonna ride with you. So FIFA pro Evo over FIFA personally, man. So Messi voted for Mane. So now that's interesting. So that is interesting. So Messi voted for Mane as his number one dude, whereas like Cristiano voted for De Ligt. And what was interesting is Messi voted for Cristiano, but Cristiano did not vote for Messi. And because I put out a tweet and I said that is so telling. That is so telling that he would do that. Because do you know why that is telling? Very simple, because that just shows what I've always known. Messi doesn't care about the rivalry. He never has. Cristiano has always been the one that really cares about the rivalry. Like, oh, I scored, you score, I score, how many scores? He cares about the rivalry. But for Messi, he doesn't care. You know, he really doesn't care. Messi just wants to play his football. He'd like to win something for Argentina. And then he just goes back to his kids and his whole family life. Because even Messi even said that when he doesn't play a match, he doesn't even watch for football whenever he's back home. He doesn't. So Messi has never cared about the rivalry. So Messi has no issue voting for Cristiano. And if that vote leads to Cristiano winning the trophy, like, okay, cool. Like he's not bothered. But for Cristiano, he really cares about these awards. He really cares about these individual awards. They really mean it a lot to him. So I'm like, bro, cool, dude, cool. So Messi does care. It's just that he knew Van Dijk would win. That's why he didn't vote for him. No. And no, you see, for me, I think you're reading more into it. In my view, I think that Messi just didn't think that Van Dijk was the top three best players. You know, because I think who was the third player that he picked? I think all three players that he picked were all attacking players. So for in his mind, he's just obviously more biased towards attacking players. So in his mind, he's like, okay, look, I'm just going to just pick all our attack. Hence why it's never really smart to leave it just with the players. But you know, but for me, it's like so people are not say, oh my, he didn't vote for Van Dijk because Van Dijk would win. It's like, nah, sorry, no. But my whole point was the fact that he voted for Cristiano. Cristiano did not vote for him. That's the key thing. I thought you were banned. Yes, I was banned, but I was banned by the company who thought that I did a copyright. I lodged a counter points claim, and then I contacted the company via email, and then they lifted it off. And they said, look, man, don't post links in your live chat. So mods, and I'm even ban hyperlinks, but mods, can you please ban hyperlinks being posted in your boys' live chatterinos, man. Come in, let me just monetize this bad boy. What's up here? Look, Stegen, man. I mean, Stegen did mess. It's like people were even viewing like, because first of all, crazy goal from Santi Cazorla, or should I say Santi Cazorla? But Stegen perhaps should have done a bit better. Stegen should have perhaps done a little bit better, man. Yo, much love. Yo, what up, baby? What up? HH, what do you make of Ramos making the 11 Pro? I think Robertson should have been there ahead of Marcelo. No, like as I said again, like it is stupid. I'm one of the biggest Marcelo fans. I love the guys, dude. Marcelo does not deserve in any way, shape, or form to sniff a best team. And because I remember going to the best award like the previous year, and Dani Alves was included. So when I saw that, I was like, Okay, you're not okay. You're obviously now you're having a laugh now. This shouldn't be taken seriously. Hence why there is no point in anybody wasting their time even analyzing it. There's no point in analyzing it because it's obviously a joke. It's obviously a joke. So um because it's a joke, it's like why should it be taken seriously? You know, why should it be taken seriously if it's a joke? Um Remember, guys, hit that like button, man. Your boy is returning back in the game. Your boy is back in the game, man. Hit those likes, man. If you're in this thingy, hit those likes. It takes you 5 seconds. Show some love to your boy H. Show some love to your boy Half Up. Hit the like button. Smack that like button. Only takes you a second and a half to hit that like button, man. Um, Stegen worse than Karius. Karius is one of the worst. Karius is arguably the worst goalkeeper of all time. So is Emery a good coach who can develop Pepe? I am not sure. I am not sure whether Emery can improve players. Like there are those coaches like Pep, Klopp, Wenger. Well, peak Wenger, not post Wenger. Like peak Wenger. Peak Wenger is what made Henry. Without peak Wenger, Henry wouldn't be the player that life would be. Like Wenger is the reason why Henry is regarded as the best player in the Premier League history. So I don't think Emery is that kind of coach. And look, as I said with people, Pepe is a very talented player. He's got amazing ability. Same thing with the Us. Even if I feel the Us is more naturally talented, they are both in the same level. Like, look, I can see the talents there, but the thing about 11-a-side football is that it's not 5-a-side football. It's not just like a skill game. For 11-a-side, it's knowing when to use your skills. Remember how skillful Cristiano was when Ferguson brought him in. But Ferguson was like, yeah, I know you've got all this skill, these steppers of force and everything, but you have to know when to use them. And you have to be smart within 11 aside because this is chess. 11 aside at the highest level is chess. And you can't be a bring street for footballing, all those kind of step overs and stuff when you're playing chess. When playing chess, you've got to use this. You've got to be intelligent. So is Emery the man to get Pepe like that? I would say no. So Pepe has to do the work himself. But who knows? Because I think Emery is just a guy that I have my way of playing, and this is how I want to play. I don't think he can take a player and be like, boom, I want this and that from me. I just think he looks at the whole pie and the blueprint. I don't really think he's a guy that can take different players and say like, no, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. I don't think he's that kind of dude, man. Um, Hit those like button, guys. Hit those like buttons, man. Hit those like buttons, man. Hazard is a fraud. Where is his Champions League and World Cup? He still has time, so please give him time. Please give him time. Why they hate on Zad? I don't understand why they hate on Zad. I don't know why is that. Look, man, Arthur is damn good for me. I said Arthur is the third best Brazilian player. Like for me, number one is Neymar. I don't want to put Marcelo in there based on his ability and look like it is Marcelo. And third, I'd roll in with Arthur. And fourth, you'd probably roll in with perhaps maybe Firmino or Jesus. So that's how I would roll. But Arthur is very good. That guy is a damn good player, and I think when you watch like anybody that watches what Arthur plays and how he plays, damn, he's very important to Barcelona, and he's just a damn good footballer. You know, um, Pepe is overrated. Brick Stegen. So, well, as I said, it's just how bad is Messi's injury? I don't know. I don't know, but was he rushed back? Did he rush himself back? But because I think they were saying on the commentary, he's not had this long a layoff since 2008. when I think he had issues with his hamstring. That is crazy. He's not had a long layoff like this since 2000 and flipping it. That's insane. That is absolutely flipping insane, man. But I don't know, man. But it is definitely problematic, man. It is definitely worrying because I'll tell you this right now, man. Barcelona without Messi ain't great. Like Barcelona against a proper team, not Real Brictis or Bricentia. Against a proper team. So let me guess. Your boy Adam Carr. Let me guess. You're a Liverpool fan, aren't you? Just a wild guess. Adam Carr. Okay, Adam Carr. You're a Liverpool fan, aren't you? Yo, Rosario, what up, baby? Yo, your boy's back. Your boy's back. What up, man? What up, man? Your boy's back. Your boy's back in the game, man. Hit those likes, guys. Hit those likes, man. We've got 97 guys in there. Hit those likes. I know some of you have not yet hit those likes. Hit those likes. I want those likes up. 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 Adam Carr, are you a Liverpool fan? I just need to know this so I can then respond to you. Um, yo, what up, baby? What up, baby? Am I? Oh, Madrid fan. Okay. Well, I thought you were a Liverpool fan because I thought that's why you obviously were trying to hate, man. But no, guys, man. So Tottenham lost to Colchester. Like, do Tottenham not realize that their best chance, that the Carabao Cup is one of their best chances for a trophy? Don't they realize? I mean, don't they realize this is like, were they not thinking about this going in there, or were they assuming that they could perhaps really win the Premier League? But I mean, to lose to Port, see that's why it's like I, because remember when people talking about top four in the Premier League, I was like top two, you put that to one side. If we're not talking about third and fourth, should we put money on Tottenham getting third and fourth? Okay, they got Harry Kane, a consistent goal scorer and everything. But something just tells me that something is up with this Tottenham team. Something is up. This is going to seriously affect them. Like, this has to mentally scar them. Now, maybe they can go very deep into in the FA Cup and so forth. But I just think something's happening. Something deep is definitely happening with these boys, man. You know, and it ain't pretty. It ain't pretty, man. Um, your boy says Poch doesn't care about the EFL, bro. He doesn't have that luxury. As a Tottenham manager, you don't have the luxury not to care about the EFL. Sorry, you have to care. Okay, that's a part of crap. You have to, because you're not winning the Premier League, you're not winning the Champions League, you're not winning the Europa League. The only other trophy you can win is the FA Cup. You know, and you want to be in both competitions and both trophies to give yourselves the best chance possible to win either of those trophies, man. That's just the reality. Yo, Colchoneros, what up, baby? Colchoneros, your boy's back. Your boy's back, man. Colchoneros, your boy's back. Your boy's back, man. Nice to see all the regulars back in the game, man. Nice to see all the regulars back in the game. It's been too long. It's been too long. Guys, hit those likes, man. Hit those likes. We've got over 100 guys in here. Hit those likes. If you've not liked this vid, like the vid. Doesn't take you too long. Hit the like button. Doesn't take you too freaking long. I think I see super chats riding up in here. Yo, True City fan, man. Thank you for the donation, man. True City fan. Much love to you, man. Much love. Thank you for supporting the Hot. But wait, I wanted us to put something actually, like, because this is something that I put out on Twitter, which is the fact of the matter is that, because I put out that Arthur is better than Firmino, because I think a discussion was had as like, oh, is Firmino one of the best Brazilians out there, which is stupid. As long as Neymar is breathing air, no Brazilian is going to be on his level. If you say any Brazilian is on Neymar's level, you're being foolish. So that's just stupid. But and then I said that no, Arthur for me is better than Firmino. Firmino is probably fourth best Brazilian, I would say. And then this dude, obviously Liverpool fan, then said, "Oh, blah blah blah. Firmino is the best striker in Europe. Arthur isn't even really, and Arthur is of a different position. So how can you compare them? You thick stupid numbskull. You thick stupid numbskull. You can still compare players in different positions based on how well they do in their position. That's the first thing. Firmino is not a striker. If he's a striker, I judge him based on goals. He doesn't score enough goals to be a top striker. So Aubameyang, Harry Kane, Lewandowski, Benzema, dude called Donnarumma from Brescia are better strikers. And he's probably the best false nine. He's probably the best false nine, but he is a striker. Because if you're a striker, you have to score goals. And he doesn't score goals. He doesn't score enough goals to be called a top striker. No, see, you're smoking crack, man. Willian ain't in there. No, sorry. Willian has the worst decision making of any top footballer playing right now. He's not. Willian could easily be one of the best Brazilian players out there. Easily. Ability wise, Willian has crazy ability. Homeboy is too inconsistent. Sorry, Homeboy is too inconsistent. Homeboy is too inconsistent. Oh yeah, super chat here. Let's see what's what go on. So from True City fans, thank you for the €5 super chat, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for the support, baby. So True City fans says, HH, Liverpool fans truly think the Premier League is already won. I think this is idiotic thinking. Thoughts? I said, I don't know whether I said this on the Football Doggers or somewhere else. I look at my tweets. Literally, before the City Watford game, before the City Watford game, I tweeted out that, am I the only one who thinks that this Laporte injury isn't going to be that big of a deal? Everyone said, man, Laporte injury is going to be crazy. City are screwed. I was like, that, because I've seen this scenario so many times. It's like, it just seems very narrow-minded to think that, oh my gosh, think he's injured, we're screwed, blah, blah, blah. Really? Really? I don't really think so. The league is a long way. It ain't over. Because let's look at past evidence. Liverpool at one point were 7 points clear. At one point, City lost to Newcastle, and Liverpool could have easily gone ahead and easily won the league. It didn't happen. Liverpool are a great team, but they've shown that when they're under pressure, they fold. And when they're under pressure within the league, that they fold. It ain't done. We still have a very long way to go, and there's still a lot of twists and turns to happen. And City now know that. Look at how they responded. People say, oh my gosh, Laporte is missing. They're playing against Watford. Watford can expose the people. I look at how impressive Watford were against Arsenal. Then what happened? A persecution. Watford got persecuted. De Bruyne got that ass. So, but I think most sensible Liverpool fans know it's not over. They know, because you have to respect a team that got 100 points in one season, 98 points the next season. You have to respect that flipping team. And City know that. Look, City are looking to beat Liverpool in both of those games. Because remember, if Mahrez had scored that penalty, they would have beaten Liverpool at Anfield. If Mahrez scored that penalty, City beat Liverpool at Anfield. So City know that, look, man, we can beat these guys. Liverpool know that they can beat them. City know that they can get beat by Liverpool. But City have confidence and look, we can beat these guys at Anfield. So, very long way to go. Very foolish to think that it's all over. Your take on Klopp becoming the coach of the Fifpro 11? Yeah. Klopp did deserve to be best coach. Now, people would say that Pep won 3 trophies, so that's just great coaching. But taking everything into account, I think that by how well Liverpool did in the league, only losing it by 1 point, and what they did in the Champions League specifically, the comeback in the second leg, which was obviously orchestrated by Klopp and his tactics. You've got to give it to Klopp. And I think as great as Pep was domestically, I think he bricked it in the Champions League. That the moment that Pep rested De Bruyne in that first leg against Tottenham because he was thinking about Crystal Palace is the moment that they lost that game. And I think if Pep was to go back, Pep, you can't be greedy. Nope. I don't City, you can't win 4 trophies. Choose. You can't win 4 trophies. Because if City are realistically going for 4 trophies, they will not win the Champions League. Because if you want to win the Champions League, it's treble max. It's treble max. If you really want your team to win all four trophies, so you're looking at the Carabao Cup, the League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And I'm sure if Pep could rewind to me, be like, you know what? We will play our best team and let's see what the hell happens at Palace. Because for me, like that's what I want to know for Pep. Like, do you value the league more than the Champions League, or do you just want to win it all? I believe that Pep wants to win it all. And look, that's a great thing to have because 100% winners want to win everything. And I'm a winner and I love winners and you want to win everything. But you've got to be realistic. Because I mean, I'll ask the chat this. Do you think any team can win 4 major trophies in a season? Let me ask you that. Do you think any team can win 4 major trophies in a season? Wait, are you trolling? Wait, Barcelona? What? Based on what? Wait, how? People say it's possible. But wait, Barcelona. Barcelona didn't win 4 major trophies. In 2009, what did Barcelona win in 2009? Like 2009, why? What did they win in 2009? Because I believe they won the. And don't tell me the flipping Club World Cup. No, no. Don't tell me the Club World Cup. Yeah, nah, sorry. See, I know, Club World Cup doesn't count. When I say 4 trophies, it's you see, you can't see. I think you can only win 4 trophies if you're either in France or in England, because I don't believe Italy or Spain have that other major trophy. Because like I think only England and France have the 2 cup trophies. So um and I said now that's another key thing. Liverpool are in the Club World Cup. How will that affect them? How is that going to affect them? How is that going to affect them? Um Barca bought the Champions League, man. Um but no, I mean no, look, as I said again, look, I mean like that Barca team probably could have, man. Yeah, thank you. It's good to know someone, brother. Yeah, footy troll. Thank you for that, bro. Yeah, France cancelled their League Cup. I was supposed to say that. Yeah, France. But I think I heard something like that potentially happened. I think I heard something like that potentially happened, man. Um, that they cancelled one of their flipping trophies, man. Um, Aubameyang, a big game flop. I don't really know, man. Would you really call him a big game flop? I don't really know, man. I don't really know whether you can really call him that, man. Um, oh, what's this guy doing here, man? Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, Aguero missed that penalty against Tottenham, didn't he? So, okay, what do you guys think about PSG? Do you think that this is the season that PSG can win the Champions League? Like that victory against Real Madrid, no Neymar, no Mbappe. no Cavani, Idris again looking money, Verratti reminding people that he is still the best central midfielder in the world. Do you feel that? I mean, because for me, ever since the miracle at Camp Nou, I'm never, ever, ever riding with those guys doing anything. Never. No, the defense is rubbish. Well, see, Neymar going to be this. That's if Neymar actually gives you a season quarters max. I can't take PSG seriously in the Champions League. I think that's the issue. Ever since the miracle at Camp Nou, it is very hard to take these dudes seriously. It's you won the first leg 4-0. You scored in the new camp. You had an away goal with how long in what 5 minutes, 6 minutes? Barcelona scored 3 goals in like 6 minutes. Oh my! I mean, bro, that's just messed up, man. I don't believe Neymar's gonna be fit for the whole season. I'll see it when I believe it, or rather, sorry, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe that he's gonna be fit for the entire season, man. Yeah, what up, man? What up? Yeah, how's it? What up, man? What go on? What go on, man? Glad to be back in the game, man. I said no for the Super Cup. Spanish Super Cup is not a major trophy. European Super Cup is not a major trophy. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. Um, Remember, guys, hit the like button, man. We've got over 100 guys in here. Hit the like button, man. If you've not liked the vid, come on, man. Like that vid, man. Doesn't cost you anything, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like. Get those likes, man. I want those likes to be 100 likes at least. 100 likes. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. Messi out for 2 months, according to who, man? According to who? Like, you don't preach fake news. Does anybody know the extent of the Messi injury? Do they know the extent of the Messi injury? Because, bro, if it is a long-term injury, Barca are out the pain. If it's a long-term injury, La Liga is going to be very, very exciting indeed. It's going to be very, very exciting indeed. It's going to be announced tomorrow. No, I don't get paid for the likes, but the likes help with the algorithm of the video and so forth. So YouTube just likes videos with a higher likes. So bro, what is you say out for 2 months? You don't know, man. This guy just talking this trash, man. So tomorrow, yo, Jason, man, find that, man. Jason, this is your club, man. Find it out, baby. Find it out. But yeah, look, and as I said in my post match, yeah, I think Juve played pretty well. You can definitely see the Sarri effect is happening. The Sarri effect is happening. Remember, it takes time. With Chelsea, it took time, but you can just see that they are obviously in line with what they want from Sarri, and you can definitely see the kind of imprint and the kind of personality and the strategy that they are having within the team. Also, the importance of Ramsey and Rabiot. But my worry is Delict and Bonucci. Are they going to be leaky? You know, are they going to be leaky? You know, it's like how much faith can you have in those dudes, man? I have no idea, man. What if Valverde wins the Europa League? He'll get sacked. Or rather, if Valverde has a chance to win the Europa League, he'll get sacked. So before he can even attempt to win the Europa League, he'll get sacked. Because if Barcelona end up in the Europa League, Valverde will get sacked, and he will not have a major job for a very long time. So, yeah, man, I don't really think that is a possibility. Yeah, I'll be flying to Siberia soon. I'll be flying. I know I've not been to Siberia in a while. I've not been to Siberia in a while, so I'll be flying to Siberia soon to give you guys a Brick Academy update, man. Wait, guys, Barcelona are making it out of the group. No, listen, no, my thing is this. If Messi isn't around, if Messi is there, Barcelona are going to make it out of the group. If Messi isn't around, I'm not sure Barcelona beats Inter Milan at San Siro. Barcelona and Inter Milan at the new camp will be interesting. It'll be interesting. Dortmund can beat Barcelona at the new camp if, because I was looking at that what Villarreal were doing. I'm like, if you give Dortmund that big pitch, that wide space, and there's no Messi, I think Dortmund can beat Barcelona in the Camp Nou. Without Messi, with Messi they make it through, but without Messi, it will. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting group. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting group. No one is beating Barca at Camp Nou. Without Messi, I think Dortmund can. Without Messi, I think Dortmund can. Without Messi, PSG can, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Look, suppose we're going to finish second. Yeah, I think. Look, yeah, I was being foolish, man. I know. I'm sorry, man. It is Spurs no finishing second and Liverpool fourth. Yeah, look, man. Yeah, look. Okay, look. City and Liverpool are gonna be neck and neck. I still believe City are gonna win the league. I'm still maintaining the fact that as long as City remain in the league, they're gonna win it every single season. So I'm still keeping with that. But yeah, Liverpool are gonna be second. Tottenham now, I don't know. I don't even know whether Tottenham will finish top four because Ericsson he wants to leave. Something is missing. I don't think the same kind of spirit and chemistry they had from before is there. So it ain't pretty, guys. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty at all, man. When do you think Liverpool will win the Premier League? This year is a good chance, but put it this way: if Pep leaves City and Klopp remains, Liverpool will win the Premier League. Like if a new manager was to come and take over Man City and Klopp remains at Liverpool, Liverpool will win the Premier League. Because I just feel like if I don't think another manager will be able to do as good a job with City as Pep has done. So it will take time for them to really get results and understand the new system that will not be Pep's. And there's no other team outside of City that can challenge Liverpool in the Premier League. You know, but that's if Klopp remains. But if Klopp decides to join AC Milan or Chelsea, then it's open warfare. Bayern or Tottenham? Bayern should get that ass. Bayern 100% should get that. Like there is no reason why Bayern, and I believe it's at is that the Allianz Arena? I don't know. I think it's at the Allianz, or is it at Wembley? It might be at Wembley because Tottenham played away. Yeah, I think it's at Wembley. But I think Bayern should win that game personally. I think Bayern should definitely win that game for sure. For sure. Who do you see alongside Verratti in Italy's midfield? It might be Benedeschi. I think Sensi plays a bit more higher, so it's probably going to be Sensi. No, sorry, it's probably going to be Benedeschi. It's probably going to be Benedeschi, and yeah, like I mean, because there's no, I mean, who's the new Pirlo? Ross is out there. Jorginho. Someone said, yeah, it could be Jorginho. It could be Jorginho. Yeah, look, as I said, and I said this at the start of the season, with regards to the Premier League top scorer, Aubameyang. Aubameyang's goal scoring is insane. And based on Arsenal's system and so forth, and remember Aubameyang was tied top scorer with Mane and Salah last season. I'm going to put money down that he's going to be clear. It's going to be tough because I think Salah is going to G up. Mane is going to G up as well. I think Aguero is going to get some Gs. Kane potentially. So it's going to be a very fascinating race for the top scorer. But I think Aubameyang is going to get that. Like I think Aubameyang might hit 25 or 26 because he hit 22 last season. I think he's 25 or 26 this season for sure. Yeah, I think he's going to get Pookie. Pookie. Don't sleep on Pookie. Do not sleep on Pookie. Pookie. Oh yeah. So what do you? So yeah, like what's it called? Jeffrey Wright is going to be the new God in Batman. Interesting, man. And Jonah Hill might either be Penguin or the Riddler. We wait and we see. I'm not really a huge Jonah Hill fan. I mean, I'll keep real with you. I've just never really been a big fan of that dude, man. I mean, like, Klopp isn't going to AC Milan, and I think AC Milan Klopp could only revive AC Milan if they give him the required funds and the required players, So not really sure how that's going to happen, man. So last 50 minutes, guys. Last 50 minutes, man. Last 50 minutes. So get in your questions before your boy has to round up and get the hell out of here, man. Last 50 minutes, man. Is Rambo a brick? No, Rambo is not a brick. But I'm not gonna pay money to watch a 65-year-old or a 70-year-old maim and cut people open. I'm not. Like Stallone, make a proper film. I'm not going to pay money to watch a 70-year-old trying to act like he's a 25-year-old action star because you're not. Okay, you're a 60, 70-year-old man. Make a 60, 70-year-old movie with a 60, 70-year-old Rambo. Okay? See what? You're moving around being tough, trying to act like a young, like Stallone, bro. You're not young. You ain't 25, bro. Make a damn movie. Make a damn serious film because people are just going to be like, wait, sorry, what is this? I mean, this isn't 1987 anymore. And you messed up because you had Expendables and you screwed up Expendables. Expendables was a chance and you screwed up. Look, as we already said on the Hangouts, someone mentioned Kante. You put Kante in Real Madrid, treble. You put Kante in PSG, treble. You put Kante at Juventus, treble. Kante is the most valuable football player right now on the planet. He's the most valuable football player right now on the planet, bar none. Bar flipping none. No, I'm currently watching. What am I currently watching now? Mob Psycho. I'm on Mob Psycho right now. And what's it called? Yeah, I'm actually do like a half up sort live actually. But what was I gonna say? Remember, if you've not subscribed to my entertainment channel, man, it's called Have Hopes Hot. Subscribe to my entertainment channel. I'll probably try and put the description I'll try and put the link in the description box below. The link will be in the description box below. It's called Have Hopes Hot. Subscribe to my channel. I want to get to 1,000 subs, man, on that channel, man. 1,000 subs, baby. 1,000 subs. Yeah, but as I said again, can't name me. Okay, so guys, name me a more valuable player than Kante in terms of defensive work, midfield work, offensive work. Name me a more valuable player. Name me a player that brings more valuable to a football team than Kante. I'll wait, man. I'll wait. Yeah, Fabinho might be the one. Yeah, Fabinho is definitely one of the best DMs, but Kante is not a DM. Kante is a box-to-box midfielder, so you can't compare Kante with Fabinho. But that is interesting, though. Why didn't Brazil take Firmino? So why didn't Brazil take Fabinho to their Copa America? And if I was saying Casemiro and for Fabinho, based on form, Fabinho. Overall, Casemiro was at the heart of 3 Champions Leagues in a row. 3 Champions Leagues in a row and a La Liga title. So I think Casemiro has done more and has a greater legacy than Fabinho. But as of right now, you've got to put Fabinho ahead of Casemiro for sure. I don't think Casemiro is playing to the level that he was at 2016, 2017, 2018. No. Kante is more valuable than Verratti. I said Marco Verratti is the best, most skilled central midfielder in the world. Key, listen to what I'm saying. Verratti is the most skilled and the best central midfielder in the world. Kante is the most valuable player in the world. So two very different things. Two very different things. But yeah, no, look, as I say, Verratti needs to leave Paris. Of course he does. Like, what the hell are you doing in flipping Uber Eats? You can't be regarded as a top player if you're in flipping Uber Eats, man. You can't be. You have to leave Uber Eats. You have to be and people keep showing me clips. I think you guys showed me. Oh, like, look at Neymar's goal. And Neymar has scored 2 fantastic goals for PSG in the Uber Eats. And one was against Lyon. I'm like, yeah, I know it's Lyon, top team. It's the Uber Eats. Neymar, score me that overhead kick in the Champions League. Score me that amazing chip, amazing free kick in a Champions League semi-final, in a Champions League final, in a Champions League quarter-final. Score me that winning goal to take these teams through. Then we can ride. Because I'll tell you this right now. If Neymar gets injured in February and March again, I don't want anybody to talk about this dude ever again. I don't want anybody to talk about that dude ever again because that would just be quite damn flipping ridiculous, man. Actually, let me actually ask this right now. So the people in the live chats, just as how many people watch the Premier League in the live chats here? Just a quick gauge. How many people here watch the Premier League? Let me just gauge this thing. How many people watch the Premier League in this live chat? Me, yep, me. Okay, cool. But then, so my thing is that, so how many people watch the Premier League and other leagues, or just the Premier League? Because I think what I find, I told you guys, Twitter can be poisonous, man. That's why I try, like, what I do, because on my phone I have an app where I can just tweet from my phone without actually having to go onto the Twitter platform. So I go and look at my notifications and just retweet and reply. I go and look at my favorite people that I follow, and then I just tweet my whole thing, because like a lot of people like who then say that, okay, Messi didn't deserve to win the Fifpro 11 award. Then I'm like, oh yeah, what did he do? Like he got defeated by Liverpool in the Champions League. Or like, did you watch La Liga? And what he did it in La Liga? And they're like, oh no. It's like, well, no, you didn't, because all you watch is the Premier League. Football actually exists beyond the Premier League. For me, like, I like watching all football. That's really like Chelsea are my team. I'm not a club merchant. I love football more than Chelsea. For me, football is my love. Actually, I have 2 main loves in life: is football and movies. Football and films. Those are my 2 main loves in life. So, whenever you make a statement, it has to be informed. You have to make an informed statement. So you can't come out and say, "Yeah, man, Messi didn't deserve to be in the award," when you don't actually have the actual data and research of what he actually did in the entirety of the season. So you have to watch the Bundesliga, guys. The Bundesliga is very good. The Bundesliga is a very, very good league, because the Bundesliga is a league where every team plays good football. Every team plays good football in the Bundesliga. None of that long ball stuff, you know. Like it is a very very good league to watch. And also the beauty about the Bundesliga is that they promote youth. A lot of the you have some of the best coaches in the Bundesliga, especially best young coaches, and they are very happy to throw in young players. But just the way in which they approach games in the Bundesliga, I think it's great. It's great. It's a sweeping great, man. Um, yeah, man. Look, no, I said like I said Napoli a good bet for a Serie A top team. Um, for me, I've always like I said in this area, like I still believe it's between Inter Milan and Juventus because I just think like Napoli look very good. I think Lozano is a great buy, and for me, I still believe that Koulibaly for me is the best central defender in the world. You know, I just like Koulibaly's defending and his defensive work. I just think that what he does, both with and without the ball, I just think is amazing. For me, he's my best central defender in the world. But they're missing that truly world class attacking player. Like who can Napoli go to be like, yeah, man, this is a guy. This is a guy that we can rely on to get us that winning goal. There's no one, you know. Mertens is a super player. Super player. Like Mertens, you could argue is maybe upper tier two. He's definitely tier two. Maybe he's upper tier two, Insigne tier two. But it's like they don't have that tier one dude. Or even that really bona fide upper tier two dude like, yeah, man, this guy in attack, this is the guy that we can rely on to really get us through. They don't really have that. So um that's an issue. Yeah, no, for me, like see this is what this and I think we actually had this conversation before. The most exciting league for excitement is the Premier League. The league that has the most interesting young players, Bundesliga. The best league tactically for tactics is Syria. The best league technically for high quality football is La Liga. And that's it. You know, like I was watching that West Ham Man United game, and that's probably one of the worst games of football I've seen in years. That game was garbage. It was a garbage game, and I was shocked that this is a top flight game, and I'm watching complete and utter crap. So, um, so do Barca need to let go of PK, Busquets, and Suarez next season? This is what I've been saying before, and I think maybe this will probably be rounding off right now, man. Is these guys are getting old. Busquets is way past his peak. PK is past his peak. The cannibal is on the decline, and I think that was the issue this past season because Barcelona all they did was you pretty much just got Griezmann really. Like Barcelona had to they needed a top defender. They needed a top central defender. They needed a top striker. They needed a top striker. Now, if they had gotten Neymar, I feel that would have been enough. Where okay, you need PK, you need to help, you need to get a defender, but I think with Neymar, they would score more than they would concede. But without getting Neymar, and you rely on the cannibal who, bro, the cannibal, the guy's past his peak, man. The guy is heavy legged. He's not as sharp. He's not as dangerous. He's not as skillful. His skills are not coming off as much as they used to. Here's what it is. Busquets, the guy's slow. I mean, he's always been slow, but now he's really slow. And if Barca play a really quick team, a really fast team, Busquets will get exposed because Barcelona do not keep hold of the ball as well as they did back in the day. So, like the team needs a massive overhaul now, a complete massive overhaul. Um, Four Premier League teams in European finals, best in the world. Well, yeah. the Premier League won it last. There was the Premier League were the best last season, based on what they did. But we now have to look at what's going to happen this season, you know. But it's one of those things that even if the four Premier League teams were able to get there, I still think the quality of football played in La Liga is better. But the Premier League just have better sharp shooters and much more clinical players. Because as good as a Villarreal or a Sevilla or a Valencia, they don't have an Aubameyang. They didn't have a Zad. They didn't have a Lacazette. Who are just individual difference makers. I mean, look at that game against Arsenal against Valencia. Arsenal just had Lacazette and Aubameyang. Without Aubameyang and Lacazette, I don't think Arsenal beats Valencia. And as good as Valencia were and everything, they just got blitzed by just better individual players. So, but no, that final was garbage, man. That final was flipping garbage. Third cup competition? Oh, that's crap. All right, guys, look, man, I'm out. You may see me on Twitch. You may see me on Twitch. I don't know. You may see your boy on Twitch playing with Lille on my whole pro thing, man. So it's been swell. Nice to be back on live. Remember, those guys, like the vid. Remember to subscribe. If you're not yet a subscriber to the Football Hot, subscribe. Daily football vids are happening with you. Daily football vids are happening with you. And look in the description box below for links to my Patreon, links to my Twitch page, and links also to the Half Hope Thoughts, which is my entertainment channel. Subscribe to the Half Hope Thoughts, man. We're trying to make that thing happen. Peace out, stay true, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.